With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Mayfield. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Real.
To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The first down carry here for Charles. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They go up the middle, Jamal Charles. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Okay,
Now
ready?
2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Charles. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Real. Pistol.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 16.
Up.
Throwing, Mayfield being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here's Hill on the return. We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Young working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
What I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brought down back at the 27.
Young. Flushed out right. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's go now.
First down, Falcons.
First down, Young. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Cut 19.
Young will set to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, Young again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe rep.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Patrick Willis. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Hold the ready.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 14. And a Falcon first down.
10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 6 now. Young to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Point it right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. but sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Real, real, real.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fielded at the 33.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They run over center with Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Charles again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sean Randall able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Okay, break. First down, Atlanta. 19-18. Go.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just held the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Young. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Throwing, Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or not?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
They run up the middle with Foster. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry, hurry. Up, up.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. 4th down, trailing in the the fourth quarter, they felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And they will cut the lead down to just 2. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Charles. Escapes the defender. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamal Charles, 44 yards. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
19. Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ty Law, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Charles. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Hey, smash Bronco.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Coming right, this is Charles. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamal Charles, 45 yards. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Griffin. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Young now from the 50. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Past the 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. They run it. It's Charles. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jamal Charles with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That is caught. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Hurry, 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ty Long. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.